Hey everyone, today I'm finally going to be trying the brand Singe Beauty. I have been wanting to try this brand out for a really long time. Now was my perfect opportunity because they recently came out with a new eyeshadow palette. This is the Succulent Dew palette. It looks like this. This is right up my alley. The color story, I love purples. I love these types of pinks. There's some turquoise. And the color story is just beautiful, and I felt like I could really work with this, and that is why I went ahead and picked this one up. I also did pick up some of her eye brushes. I have been dying to try these brushes out for a long time. The face brushes too, but I decided to start with the eye brushes. I did pick up, there was like a bundle you could get, EO 1 through 7, and then I picked up EO 8 separately. But yeah, I just had to try the brushes as well since we were getting the palette. I didn't get a blush. She did have new blushes, but there was one color that I wanted. It was the more neutral color, but I felt like that wasn't gonna go with the color story in this palette for me anyways, and I was already spending a lot, so I decided, you know what, let me just wait, hold off. I will pick up that in the future, and then I want a lip liner as well, and then obviously the face brushes, so I will eventually pick those up, but I wanted to start here. Before we get into it, if you're new here, hi, my name is April. I hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel, and if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Now let's jump into it. I don't know if I mentioned in the beginning, but I only have time to do one eye look, but I will try to do more eye looks both on camera and off camera. And then I do try to post my looks when I do it on camera and off camera on my Instagram. So if you want to take a closer look or look at any other eye looks that I do, you could definitely follow me over there on Instagram. It's APRILMONIQUEBEAUTY. I try my best to post. So what I think I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm gonna do a pink look on the top, and then I'm gonna use some of the purples on the lower lash line since it is Valentine's week as I'm filming this. I hope I can get this video up before Valentine's. I did already prime my eyelids with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. This is in white. I just did a little bit because I didn't want it to be too pigmented. I do have most of my makeup on except for blush and highlighter. I do want to put that on last. I want to see how the eye look turns out. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the EO3 brush. It just looks like this. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this color right here, the lighter pink. And this is the color Prenia, I believe. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that all in my crease. I'm just going to tap a little bit. Wow, I'm getting little to no kick up in this pan, which is really nice. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I don't have no creasing. And then I'm just going to go ahead and lightly put this in the crease. Now, when I was looking at these brushes, I noticed that I feel like they're going to be good for hooded eyes, and I have hooded eyes. I know Angie has hooded eyes as well, so I'm wondering if she decided to make these brushes, you know, good for hooded eyes since she has hooded eyes as well. I'm going to go back in a second time just to build this color up a little bit. I wanted to try something different, but I don't have enough time to, so I'm gonna play around with this palette off camera, and then if I end up liking the eye look, I'll post it on Instagram. But I did see a lot of people doing monochromatic looks. I was trying not to do that, but I am gonna try to incorporate some purples on the lower lash line. So that looks good so far. If we need to, we will add some more in a little bit. Now what I think I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm actually going to take this brush instead. This is the EO 8 brush, and I'm going to pick up this color right next to it, and this is the color Astrida. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And I'm going to start packing it on the outer corner and then bringing it in. I'm not worried too much about the inner part because we are going to cover that up with shimmer. Okay, I feel like that's not working, so I'm gonna get the EO6 brush. I should have just went in with this one. Oh yeah, this is better. I'm gonna have to make that lighter pink a little bit more intense. I'll fix it right now. Yeah, we'll go in with the EO2 brush and just blend it out a little bit. Oh yeah, that looks better. Now what I'm going to go back and do is I'm going to add more of that lighter pink that we were using and just bring it back up here because I don't want to lose the lighter pink. I'm going to have to play with these brushes off camera. And I like on her website, it actually tells you what the brushes are. You could use brushes however you want. Oops, I was probably blocking you guys. But I like how it tells you what you could use these brushes for. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the EO8 and I'm gonna pack that Astrida color in the outer corner and not blend it so much. Maybe just, yeah, go like this. Ooh, I like that color. And then blend it with the smaller brush. This is the EO2. We're learning together, guys. I feel like I'm losing that lighter pink for some reason. Just go back and forth with the two colors. Yeah, I should have just packed that darker pink first and then went in with the lighter color. I'll try to do that on the other eye when I do it off camera, but that is what it's looking like so far. Okay, yeah, that looks way better. I'm gonna have to clean up the edges, but that's fine for now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this Live Forever shade right here and I'm gonna just put it in the outer corner. And for that I'll use a smaller brush. I'm gonna use this one. This is the EO5 brush. Put it right here and then blend it. Okay, I've been just sitting here blending as much as I could. Right now it doesn't look the best, but I promise you once I have the shimmer on top, it'll look better. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take the Singe EO1 brush. It's just a flat brush like this. And I'm going to pick up the darkest shade right here, the pink dark one. It's in Damp. And I'm just going to pick it up with the brush and then I am going to spray the brush. Again, really no pickup or anything like that. That is what it looks like. And then spray it. And then I'm going to put it in the outer part. A little bit inward, not all the way out, because I do want to keep that dark shade that we have right there. And I feel like this is going to be such a good brush for hooded eyes. It doesn't go too up. It just goes just above the fold, which I like. I haven't found a brush that does that. So it did nice pick up, but I'm going to go ahead and try my finger just because I want a little bit more tense. So I'm going to see if I can get that with the finger. Yeah, it looks good actually. So you can't really tell, but it does look really pretty. I like that. And then I'm going to flip the brush over and I'm going to get the lighter pink shimmer, which is the color Mist right here. And I'm going to put it in the inner corner. Oops, I think I picked up too much. I'm going to spray my brush. and then put that in the inner part. I might get a little bit of fallout because I feel like I packed my brush in too much. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, this one is a little bit more metallic-y than the first shimmer that we used, so it's gonna pop more. But that looks really pretty. I like that a lot. I'm just gonna move the brush sideways a little bit. Oh, I like that a lot. And I'm gonna merge the two colors together. I'm gonna get the first brush we used with no additional product. Let me make sure I'm picking up the right brush because I don't want to get, yeah. And then I'm just going to blend the edges again. Okay, I like the way that looks now. Whew. I'm going to get this EO7 brush, just looks like this. Now we're gonna do the bottom part, and I gotta clean up the eye look a little bit just because I got a little bit of fallout, but that's okay. And then what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to get Spiderwort first with this brush. I'm gonna put in the lower lash line, and then I'm gonna blend it with another brush. I'm gonna blend Rabia on top of that. And then what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of this drip shade right here. It's a shimmer, or like topper, I think, in the inner bottom part. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay guys, and I am done with the look. I actually really like the way the eyes ended up turning out. In the beginning I was kind of nervous, but overall it did come out really nice. So let's go ahead and talk about the palette first. The palette was wonderful. I really do like the color story. It has a nice big mirror. It was easy to work with. The mattes were easy to blend. The shimmers were nice. I could use a finger, I could use a brush. There wasn't a whole lot of kick up and not a whole lot of fallout, so that I really did like. I will say this one, I wish there was another color similar to this, except it shift pink, purple, or vice versa. This one has more blue in it. I have it in the inner corner, and I wanted it to be more of a pink purple since I had pink and purple on my eyes, but I definitely could see more blue in this specific shade right here. And then I feel like we don't need this dark, almost like a black color, because we have this really dark plum color, and we definitely could use this to deepen out the outer corner. But yeah, I think those are the only two critiques that I have for this palette. I am excited to play with this some more and get more eye looks from this. The brushes, I do like. My two favorite brushes that I used today are the EO1 and the EO8. Just looks like this. I will definitely be buying more of these brushes when I go back and place another order. The only brush that I didn't use in today's video was the EO5, but I can use that at a later time. Real quick, I did add the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Eyeliner and X8 in my waterline. And then I was going to go in with the Half Magic Light Trap Enter the Glow highlighter, but I decided not to. Well, I did, but then when I put it on, it didn't give me what I was looking for. So what I ended up doing is I ended up going into the NARS palette. I don't think you could get this anymore. It was part of their holiday release. This is a new Realm, I think that's how you say it. So what I did was I went with these two mattes first. I put it on my cheeks, and then I put this pink, like light pink shimmer over the blush and kind of more higher where I would put my highlighter, and that worked perfectly. And then I just added, I think it was the Half Magic highlighter, like on the center of my face. Let me know in the comments down below, have you tried anything from this brand? What have you tried? I would definitely love to hear from you guys. What are some of your favorite products from the brand? But that is going to do it for me today, you guys. Let me give you one last reminder. If you're not already subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.